What's shaking, everyone? I'm back after a week-long hiatus or so. I just had a lot going on and just didn't feel very, I think I was going to be very entertaining. So, there will be plenty of videos coming this week for those of you that have been having a hard time without my breathtaking content to keep you busy. There's going to be a bunch because I have a bunch of stuff that I have not yet opened. Like a whole mailbox full. A crazy amount. Alright, first card. There we go. Pretty cool. I don't remember what I paid for it, but I bought it before he went up. I bought it before the sports card investors started talking about him. Now granted, this is a low-end Lonzo Ball rookie. 2017-18 Hoops. Although Hoops, you know, you can't really say any basketball is real low-end these days. But yeah, I've been buying Lonzo Ball whenever I can. I think that the big thing is the exposure he's going to get playing with Zion. I do think he's good. I'm not a huge basketball guy, as most of you know. But I do think Lonzo Ball's good, and, you know, the whole media circus that his father caused his rookie year didn't help him, but he got the hell out of LA. He's on a young team. He's got Zion there. Zion's going to be dunking, and Lonzo's going to be chucking the ball to him. He's got another brother coming soon, so the family's going to be in the news. I don't know. I just think he's a good buy. Although he may not be anymore. Don't quote me on that. I probably bought this card 2 weeks ago. I definitely got this before his most recent price run. It's a BGS 9, mint condition. But I got it cheap enough that I was real happy with it. Next card. This is another one. Now, I haven't bought a whole heck of a lot this week at all. But I have been finding a bunch of these at, you know, what I think is a heck of a price lately. If I can get a 82 Topps Ripken rookie for less than 20 bucks, I have a hard time not buying it. This is an SGC 8. I've got a handful of these now. I think I actually have one listed right now, but I've got a couple more backed up. I don't usually list multiples of the same card when I have them. I'd rather wait for one to sell and then list the second one. I feel like if people are looking for a specific card, you know, kind of not giving them a great selection on a specific card is probably plays to your advantage, I think. But I could be wrong. I don't know. That's just how I do it. But I love this card. It's an awesome card. This may be my keeper now. I don't know. I love the SGC slabs. I know I always talk about it, but I like them. And the fact they're not worth as much as the PSAs. I mean, that's at the end of the day, that's the bottom line. They are not worth as much. This is crazy because it's a big, thick package. It's light. It doesn't weigh anything. No idea what we got in here. I'm sure it's going to be one card. What is this? Is a good card or something? I couldn't tell you what I bought. I really slowed down the purchasing just because I'm going to start getting serious about selling and just focus on that. It's really hard for me to be too active on eBay purchasing anything and turn down stuff that I perceive to be a good deal. Like, oh, how can I let this pass? It's definitely worth more, but... Alright, here we go. I got this card crazy cheap. I think I got it for like $4 plus shipping. I know it's a score, but hey man, 96 score Jeter rookie, PSA graded at a 7. And I got it for less than $5. I mean, closer to 10 delivered, but I don't care. I think that's a badass card. That being said, I may sell it. I'm not exactly a huge Jeter fan, but I don't know. We'll see. That won't be at the top of the list of things I want to sell. I know that. I find myself listing, you know, I've got, shoot, like 250 things listed right now on my eBay site, or my eBay store, which is linked in the description, by the way, if you ever want to take a look at what I have, or if you see something in a video. Chances are a lot of it does make it to the store at some point. Not all of it. But I totally forget what I was talking about. Totally forget what I was saying. Next card. This is definitely staying in the personal collection. The 83 Topps Mike Singletary. PSA graded at a 5. Excellent condition. I love this card. This is the first graded one that I've been able to purchase. And I don't care that it's a 5. I mean, I think for a 5 it looks pretty damn good. And that really looks good for a 5 to me. But I'm not a professional grader. To look at it a little bit closer when I'm not looking through the camera, but it doesn't really matter. Still, awesome ass card, Hall of Famer, very underrated player. I mean, people don't talk about Singletary the way I think that they should. I mean, God, he was an animal. He was a freaking animal. I remember at the Belden Village, that's in Canton, Ohio, folks. The Belden Village card show in like 1989, I bought. It was 3 cards. It was the Singletary, the Marcus Allen, and I want to say Jim McMahon. Is 83 his rookie? But I bought the 3 of them in a lot. They came in a sheet that was cut from like a a page. They just cut across and sold all 3 of them in one piece like that. I think I paid $6 for it or something at the time. I still have the cards, but I have found, whoa, earthquake. I have found that, well, the grading changed everything. You know, back in the day, when I was a kid and whatnot, I feel like I held on to cards because of what the card was. And never really, thought they were in great shape, but realistically, they're just not. Oh, another personal collection card. You see why I have to stay off of eBay, folks? Unless I'm selling, I got to stay off of eBay, because when I run across something like this, the 2002 Score Quarterback Club Materials, Bernie Kosar, event-worn jersey card. This is from an event that they did after he played, is what I'm trying to say, after his playing days. But it was literally like $2. I think it cost me $5 something delivered to the house. So I was good with it. Look, it's even got a little bit, you can see a little scotch stain on there. I think Bernie likes to have a cocktail. Sports Collector's Digest is the only card I've ever had graded by that. And it's not graded, it's more of a promotional piece that they put out with Score, I guess. Because like I said, this is an event-worn jersey. This was after he retired. They must have done some retired player quarterback thing, but I think I won the auction for that card for like 75 cents, so I can't turn down a Bernie memorabilia card for 75 cents. Come on. Looks like we've got a handful of cards in this little baby. Oh yeah. Is it from anyone I know? Nope. So this should be interesting. Like I said, I have a ton of mail to go through. Like, there's so much in this box that I don't even have any idea what I'm opening right now. Okay. So I'm going to have no idea what I paid for these either. And I can't get the damn thing out. First card out of this lot is going to be, now that everyone tuned out after that, that's a beaut. 1990 Topps Frank Thomas. BGS graded at an 8.5. Look how bad that photo is. Notice we do have the name on the bottom. If any of you guys are new, you may not know, but the big card, if you ever come across the 90 Topps Frank Thomas rookie, this box will just be blue, no name. I don't know how they have a way of figuring out what case, they have a rough idea of where the heck the things came from. And they are rare. This is a really good looking card. I have another one of these also, but I have a feeling I'm going to end up keeping this one and selling the other one that I have. Definitely an iconic card for people of my age group. Lost my words there for a second. It's been a while. It takes me a while to get limber making these videos. I got to get my lips limber so I can really bring you the content, you know? Know what I'm saying? I have been watching Trailer Park Boys again, which is just awesome. And South Park. Good Lord. All right, next up we got, everyone knows this card, I'm sure, the 89 Upper Deck Randy Johnson Star Rookie card. PSA graded at a 7, near mint condition. This is one of those lots where I went through and just, once you're paying the $5 or $6 shipping, I'll go through and buy a bunch of inexpensive, lower end cards from a guy. But if I can pick them up for less than $5 a pop, and I know I can sell them for 10, why wouldn't you? The key is buying stuff from people that you want to buy multiple things from, because the shipping's where you can't. Shipping and tax just kills you these days. I remember the days when there was no tax on eBay. It's a lot of money. All right, next up we got an 89 Upper Deck Gary Sheffield Star Rookie card. Recurring theme with the 89-90 cards. I've always loved the, quote, junk wax. I don't know that I consider it junk wax. I know they produced a lot of it, but I still think that it is pretty much awesome. Boy, that's really off-center on the back. Oh, and the front. I was too busy yapping. I didn't realize how bad the front really was. But either way, I got this, I got a swinging deal on this card, to say the least. I don't know. I wish I would have realized this was in here, because I wanted to read up. I don't know exactly what there's an error variation. And I'm sure this is the one that is not rare. What is it? Something with the shortstop box, maybe? Or the rookie? I'll have to look it up. I should know that. I'm sure everybody's watching this and saying, oh, it's this and it's that. But I don't know for sure. Sheffield's another guy that if the PED guys start getting in, I think Sheffield will get in eventually. I think he probably should get in eventually. But time will tell on that. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you know my feelings on the PED guys. It is what it is at this point. All right, next up we got the 89 Upper Deck John Smoltz rookie card. PSA graded at a 5. Yep, I love picking up the oddball grades. These are the grades that nobody wants. Nobody goes on looking for a 6 or a 5. I've heard the term used of a collector's grade. I think that's a pretty decent term, actually. These cards are never going to be the highest price, but if like I want to have this card, no matter what, I want to make sure that I have at least one 89 Upper Deck Sheffields. What I find is I keep the lower grades and sell the higher ones just because they're so valuable. For my personal collection, there are some cards I don't feel that way about. I've got a PSA 10 Chris Spielman, for example. That card I wanted to have a PSA 10 because that's probably my favorite athlete of all time, and I felt it was the kind of investment I was willing to make for him. But when it comes down to Randy Johnson, this is a 9 actually. These cards are still not going for much, but I pick them up because I can pick them up for $2 sometimes, and on a deal like this where I'm already paying $5 shipping, split that over 5 cards, and it's a hell of a lot more reasonable, and I can actually make money reselling these cards. 89 Fleer Randy Johnson rookie card. The Marlboro ad in the background is completely blacked out, so this is the most common version of this card. I do think it's a sweet-ass card. I just know that I've got definitely a version of this, but I also have one where the ad is partially obscured, which I'm pretty proud of that card. That's definitely one that I'm not selling anytime soon. I don't know exactly how rare it is, but I still think it's pretty sweet. All right, that's it for this video. I'll get warmed up, and my next 2 or 3 videos after this will be fire because my mouth is warm, my brain's working right. You get the idea. All right, thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please give the video a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to my wonderful channel. And I'm going to keep bringing you this content, which is basically me opening a bunch of graded cards that I buy on eBay and resell most. That's it. Later.